The next speaker whom I would like to invite on stage is from London, United Kingdom. She works full-time as a consultant social worker in child protection. She's the Global Director of Social Service, Welfare and Integration for Minhaj-ul-Quran International. She has a personal interest in women's rights and has lectured throughout UK and Europe on women's issues in relation to Islam. I would like to call on stage Mrs. Khadija Atkinson.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Respected ulama, audience, brothers and sisters from around the whole of Europe, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi barakatuhu. All thanks is to Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and praises be upon His beloved Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam for enabling Minhaj-ul-Quran International of Denmark to organize today's peace conference in an attempt to bring about global peace and harmony. I have been tasked with the privilege of saying a few words in respect of shaykh-ul-islam's works and endeavors in relation to women's rights and the rights of minorities. In order to truly give justice to these works, ordinarily, one would need at least a day, if not more. For example, on the topic of blasphemy alone, in relation to minorities, shaykh-ul-islam has delivered a 14-hour lecture just on this topic alone. You can now hopefully appreciate that my time is very limited in being able to do justice on the achievements and works of shaykh-ul-islam. But nonetheless, I will take you through a whistle-stop tour of these endeavors to give you a taste of shaykh-ul-islam's works, inshallah. Firstly, I feel it is prudent to put some contextual framework around shaykh-ul-islam's works in respect of the rights of women. Pre-Islam saw an era of objectification, subjugation, degradation of women within the Arab Peninsula. The Prophet ﷺ came to change the hearts, the minds, the souls of the Arabs in their treatment of women that was deeply embedded within Arab society at that time. Similarly, shaykh-ul-islam champions and strives to uphold the rights of women, particularly within the subcontinent, whereby it's fair to say that these countries, along with many other countries, of course, including Europe, are patriarchal and peppered with inequalities in respect of women's rights. Shaykh-ul-Islam has tirelessly delivered lectures in English, lectures in Urdu, in an attempt to bring about change for the betterment of women. Shaykh-ul-Islam has had to adapt these teachings according to his audience because inequalities in respect of women's rights exist not only in the uneducated and the impoverished families, but also amongst the middle and upper classes too, and well-educated families, as there are examples of professional women who have been forced into marriages. Shaykh-ul-Islam too has tried to change the hearts and minds through educating men and women about the true status of women according to the classical teachings of Islam. Women's rights are not commonly taught amongst scholars, especially within the subcontinent. as there seems to be an investment in maintaining the status quo of women so that women can remain subordinate and seen and not heard, and that they can remain a slave to her husband. Shaykh-ul-Islam does not have any investment in maintaining this status quo. He has brought great changes for women who would otherwise be living a life of oppression and subjugation. Shaykh-ul-Islam has taught about the great women of Islam who were in every sphere of life, from the battlefields through to politics. You only have to look at the organizational structure of Minhaj-ul-Quran International, and you will see the parity of roles between the genders. Women have a role in every aspect of work within Minhaj-ul-Quran International. Shaykh-ul-Islam has fought for emancipation of women's economical, spiritual, educational, social, political, legal, marital, individual, intellectual, and emotional rights using different forms of media. This is a true reflection of the classical teachings of our beloved Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And the same level of passion and energy has been afforded by Shaykh-ul-Islam in his works in upholding the rights of minorities, regardless of race, colour, and creed. If we just take the recent example of that of the young girl in Pakistan, whose name is Rimsha, she has learning difficulties, and she reportedly burnt some pages of the Quran and was subsequently incarcerated, placed into jail. She is a minority in Pakistan, and in fact, she is a dual minority, as she is a Christian and she has learning difficulties and potentially could suffer the effects of double discrimination. Shaykh-ul-Islam announced here in Denmark that should the case progress against this poor young innocent girl, and should she receive punishment, that he himself would not hesitate in going to Pakistan to act as her legal advocate and fight for her rights. Subhanallah. Truly, Shaykh-ul-Islam is not a man of words. He does not pay lip service. Shaykh-ul-Islam is truly a man of conviction and action against injustice and oppression on every level. I have observed, while I was living in Pakistan, on more than several occasions, Christian delegates attending Minhaj-ul-Quran International Mosque to share their prayers and to exchange holy books. There are countless of examples of Shaykh-ul-Islam holding interfaith dialogue and events in an attempt to build bridges amongst minorities. Shaykh-ul-Islam is the champion of the rights of women and minorities in both practice and his teachings. He is the true embodiment of peace and integration, and a true reflection of the classical teachings of the Quran and our beloved Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Wa ma alayna illa al-balagh. Thank you.